you serious, man? Get out of here. I'm trying to take a pair of... Get out of here. I'm trying to take a pair of poop in my parrot trailer. Go, move, go, goodbye, go. What's up, everybody? It's cold. It's cold. Today we're gonna work on my trailer, my cargo trailer. We're gonna try to make it into a para-camping trailer. You saw at the fly-in down in Florida, it was a mess when we took it down there. You saw how Brennan and I were sleeping in there. Well, you kind of saw Tim Gaskins flip Brennan's bed over, but we were sleeping side by side on a couple air mattresses. So right now, here's what's going on in the cargo trailer. I've got the two Paramotor set up. One is the trike, and it's all set up, ready to go, ready to be pulled out of the back and launched. And of course, we got the foot launching unit, the Maverick Atom 80 here as well. I kind of just throw my wings on top there. Got a table still in here, just from the fly-in. A couple fuel tanks, got the generator, and got my pop-up right there. But what I'd like to do is try to create something where I can have everything in here, plus be able to convert it so that when we get to a fly-in, I can pull the stuff out that I need to, the pop-up, the paramotors, and then set up some beds, have a shower in here, have a toilet in here, electric running in here. Part of the problem is that the fly-in is we had a heater going, but we had the door cracked open because we needed the electric cable to come through. And it's just letting all the cold air in, so we were shivering even with the heat on and the generator going. So as you can see, the ceiling also doesn't have any insulation on it, so we're going to put some insulation on there, come up with some creative ideas, and maybe you can use them as well when you're putting your trailer together for fly-ins. So here we go. Like a lightning bolt, we will make a sound out in the dark. So if you came across this video because you're looking to turn your cargo trailer into something that you can camp in, hopefully this helps you out. For Paramotor pilots, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of equipment that we're taking with us. So hopefully this is going to show you how you can maximize a very small space. My cargo trailer is only 6 by 10, and I got a lot of stuff I want to put in it here. By the way, quick shout out to Lone Star Paramotor down there in Texas. Ron and Parker. Ron I met over at the Swanee Fly-In. What a great guy. This is my Parajet Maverick Atom 80. And Ron noticed the intake for the air didn't have any strap holding it on, so he was kind enough to give this to me and help me install the strap that holds this thing on. So if it should ever come off because of this clamp here, it won't go through my prop. And of course, shout out to my friends over at Para Orange Products, Larry and the Bag Lady. They made me these nice prop covers, put my name on it. This way I remember which one's mine. So thank you guys. Yeah, Lone Star, they train a lot of people. They train some guy, he's got a big YouTube channel. I forget his name. I think it's like Tony Vega, Tony or Anthony or something like that. He's got a pretty good podcast, and that's where I got this shirt from. Tony, Anthony, I can't remember. What the hell's that guy's name? Anyhow, I'll put a link so if you want to get this really sweet sweatshirt or t-shirt, you can go and support him, Anthony Vella. And if you go to Our Paramotor Nation, www.ourparamotornation, there's some stuff that you can get there as well. If you're just getting into paramotoring, you can get some Our Paramotor Nation gear on the shop. or if you want to get some Paramotor crazy gear. And my friend PPG Gorilla, he's already got his stuff up there as well. So take a look through all these storefronts. Great gear, great people, just a great community. All right, so I've got the trailer completely emptied out. I'm gonna put the insulation board in here. So I got this idea of insulating it from my friends Nicole and Reese in Phoenix. They insulated the roof of their trailer as well. And this is an inch ply. And had to get 2 boards because they come in, well, they weren't the right size. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cutting and pasting here with the boards. So because the trailer has a curved top to it, I'm not going to be able to get every little nook and cranny. I'm going to try to bend the board as much as I possibly can to insulate as much of the roof as possible. But even though it's not going to do everything, it's going to help. To put the board up, I'm using a Loctite Proline 300 foam board. This is a very strong constructive adhesive. I'm going to be putting it on the rafters as well as the wood, and then I'm also going to use screws with washers on it to hold the board in place. All right, so I just got the insulation done. This Loctite foam board adhesive was worthless because it didn't stick to the wood, it didn't stick to the metal like it was supposed to, so obviously the foam board couldn't hang from it. But I did get everything assembled up here. And I just put some screws through some washers like that. Got all the board up. It looks, you know, amateur, but that's okay. Put some duct tape on the seams just to seal it in there. And once you know it, I just have this, I don't know, 4-foot square missing. I didn't have enough. So it wouldn't be a project of mine unless I had to go back to Home Depot or Lowe's at least 3 times. So it's all right. Next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fix something up here so that I can have at the back of the trailer 2 beds laying across the top. So I'm going to get working on that and I'll show you what I come up with. All right, so what I did here is I created a bunk bed and I'll show you how I did it. You've got these brackets here that are used to hold studs. I put 4 of them in and I just split it 50% between the top and the bottom, okay? Now, I cut these 2x6s here, and I'm gonna back this one up to here. And this fits right. Okay. This will fit right inside there, nice and snug. And then I've got a second one here. And this one goes right inside the bracket here. Now you'll see there's a bunch of screws on top of these, and there's numbers, if you can see on top of the numbers here. Okay, and this here, I don't even know what you call these things, but we got a store called IKEA. If you know IKEA, you know you love IKEA. They've got a lot of great furniture stuff, and this is something that would go for a bunk bed. So the reason I have all these screws here is because if you don't have this in here just right, they'll go flying on you. So I'm just going to stretch these out here, and I also have them numbered so I know where they're going in proximity to the screws that I put in here. I feel like one of those fixer guys like Dean Johnson on TV, how to build stuff. So as you can see, I have all the numbers kind of on the slates on each one, and then every once in a while I'll put a screw at the end so that it holds it in place, just like that there. Same thing on the other side as well. So now as you can see, I've got a spot to put 1 bed on top and 1 bed on bottom, and I'm going to get my 2 lovely assistants in here in just a second. So I have my 2 air mattresses now in here. I'm 5'9". This is a 6-foot trailer, so I fit just snugly in here. Anything more than 5'9", I think you might be a little uncomfortable, but you can always sleep on your sides and bend your knees. Here's how it looks on the outside, and then what I'm going to do is just close up the trailer, just like it would be. Come on here, ladies. Oh, who wants to go on the bottom? Who wants to go on the top?
I'll go top.
Okay.
I'll go bottom.
All right, Jilly, go on the bottom. So we got one underneath. Go ahead, climb up there, Ava, see if you can get up there. All right, how is it?
Nice.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right, so we've made bunk beds inside of our cargo trailer. We still have plenty of room for the remaining stuff that we want to put in here. All right, you two go. Good night. I'm gonna close the door and lock you in here.
All right, good.
All right, so as you can see, it's coming along. I've got the rack in here now. Got a microwave on top, some chemicals and stuff that I use. My fuel is down below. I got a cooler down there in my toolbox. Got some other knickknacks and stuff there. Eventually, I'm gonna get the shower set up right here. I'll have to put a hole through the bottom of the trailer, so a drain out. I'm gonna get a camping shower that automatically just, I think with battery, just pumps the water on you. We'll also put a little toilet seat there, so I'll show you what that looks like in a couple days when I get that done. And then eventually I'm going to drill another hole through the bottom of the trailer so I can run up electric through an extension cord, connecting it up with the power generator. So it's a start, and I'm going to get some more of these brackets here, and then in the front of the trailer I'll put those 2x6s up there so that they're out of the way once I pull in the paramotors. Gonna put some other bolts down in the ground as well to strap the paramotors in as well. So it's a work in progress. We'll keep on going. All right, guys, so kind of day two. I got a lot of stuff done today. I'm gonna walk you through it, but before I do, another buddy of mine, my very good friend Dave Ruff, who has a channel called Trike Flyer, he's actually putting together a video as well about his cargo trailer and how he's making it livable as well. So in the top right hand of your corner right there, I'm going to put a link to his channel. Make sure you subscribe to it and hit the bell so you'll be notified when you see his videos come out for that. On the same note, if you could, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the like bell if you got anything out of this. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you're doing to your trailers, or if you've got any suggestions from what you've seen here today, leave a comment. All right, so a couple things we did since last time. These shelves, I found someone throwing away a bookshelf, so I was able to take the 3 shelves, got some L brackets, mounted them up here. If you remember too, where I'm standing, this is where the bed is going to be going across the trailer, so we'll have the 2 beds there, so that's nice. Electric, let's talk about that for a second. What I did was I drilled a hole in the bottom of the trailer, so I can drop this cord down and attach that to an electrical cord, an extension cord that'll either go to my generator or to an outlet outside. When this is not in use, this little plug screws in there, and that's during travel. And of course, when I am using it, I've got a little bit extra of the floor, and that just wraps around there and keeps it insulated as well. The floor itself, I didn't talk about that before, but this floorboard I got at Costco a while back. You know, we used it for the kids so they could play on it. It links together real nicely. It cuts very easily, so it fits perfectly in the trailer. You know, if you're putting some bolts down, you can cut that out as well. So it insulates well, it feels good when you're walking on it, and it's easy to clean when you get dirt in. So these little lights, I wanted to get a couple just touch lights real quick, so I put one there. This is one of the beams for the bed, and actually the way that I set this up is so that when it's not being used, it's facing the back of the trailer, and then when it is in use, it'll be facing the nose of the trailer. Put another one there as well, right next to the light switch. Why? Because that light switch only works when the car is hooked up to it and it's running, and then another one under there as well. So this little guy right here I got at a camping store, Cabela's, and it's got a toilet bowl lid on top of looks like a 5-gallon bucket, but it might only be 4 gallons. You know, you stick your plastic bag in there, do your thing. I'm sure you can use your imagination and figure out how to use it, but it was only 20 bucks. I did pick up another 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's, and what I'll use that for is to put water in, hopefully get some hot water with my Coleman grill, warm it up. And then this is something I also bought from Cabela. It's a rechargeable camping shower. So this guy charges, and you just put one into the blue bucket, and then you just let the water rinse over top of you. Now, underneath here, this is a pan that you would put underneath a washing machine. So I'm using this as a bottom of a shower. What I did here was I drilled another hole in the floor. When I'm not using the shower, when I'm traveling, I'm not using it for camping, I can just plug the hole up and it fits perfectly like that, and no elements get into the trailer. But with the bottom of the pan, you can see there's a little pipe sticking out there that fits perfectly right down into the hole. That's what she said. And now I've got a base for a shower. I'm gonna put a couple shower curtains in this area here. Probably just put a couple with some hooks, just so it wraps around, keeps the water in there, and I've got a shower. So I decided not to put a refrigerator in here. I'm just gonna use a good old cooler. I don't camp for very long, and really, I don't even mind just leaving and going and pick up food too. But with that, with the microwave, with a Coleman burner, I should be able to get through a couple days of camping, no problem. Obviously, I put this rack in here as well. Secured it with a couple L brackets up here, as well as down here. Some screws just to hold in place so that it won't rock and all this stuff won't fall over when I'm traveling. As you can see, I put some ratchet straps, some bungee cords to hold everything in place as well. So there you go. Lastly, I did pick up some more insulation, so I was able to fill that hole with more insulation, as well as the nose and then on the sides as well. Doesn't have to be totally pretty, but then again, I'm not totally pretty either, so there you go. Well, it's about time to load up my paramotors back in my cargo trailer here. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, you know what? I forgot one of the most important things. I don't think anybody would really think that this is my trailer, unless, of course, they saw my coconut bra hanging here so proudly. My prized possession. I love you, coconut bra. Alright guys, that's about all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, any suggestions or thoughts that you may have. Hey, Resurgence PPG. It's my guys that I support, my vets. And I appreciate everything they do, what Todd Scandrett does. If you can, go over to his website, make a donation, support some vets and Resurgence PPG. Give them a chance to fly just like I do. Be good to each other, stay safe, but be crazy. I'm out.